We decided to create a DS replica that plays Pokemon. This is the intro screen, and after hitting the button, some random old guy pops up on the screen and gives a long, boring monologue just like the old games. He ends the speech with his favorite line, world domination. After this monologue, the game loads into the main map. You can walk around the map and encounter wild Pokemon in the tall grass. If you happen to encounter wild Pokemon, then the transition to the Pokemon fight will start. The game will also transition the music to the wild battle theme, which was originally composed. Once in a battle, you can decide to fight, catch, or run from the battle. If you decide to fight, you can pick from your Pokemon's moveset. The Pokemon will use the move you select, and the opposing Pokemon will use an advanced AI to choose their move. If you decide to catch the Pokemon, you hit the Pokeball button and hope that it succeeds. Every Pokemon is programmed with a different catch rate, so catching a Rattata will be much easier than catching a Dragonite. You can then switch to the Pokemon you just caught in any other battle. You can do this by hitting the party button in the bottom right, selecting the Pokemon you want to send out, and it'll replace your current Pokemon. If you decide to run, then the battle will just end immediately. You can also walk around to different maps. If you go up from the main map, you'll see the entrance to the lab room. And if you walk inside the lab room, you'll see some trainers that you have the option to fight if you go up to them and hit the orange button. This will then transition to the trainer fight and start the trainer battle theme, which was also originally composed. These trainer battles feature some of the TAs and some custom sprites we built to look true to life. The TA will start the battle with a little bit of dialogue that they may or may not have actually said in real life. The TAs have 3 Pokemon each, and in a trainer battle you get to try and beat all of them. And we gave Matthew the worst starter line for obvious reasons. Kevin is in the game as well, but just as he is in real life, he's quite hard to find. If all the TAs curb stomp your team, then you should make your way over to the cave. In this cave area, you can encounter more interesting wild Pokemon so that your party doesn't consist of only Rattatas and Pidgeys. And at the end of the cave, there's a Shadow Lugia waiting for you. You can hit the orange button on Shadow Lugia to start a battle with him. This will then transition to the battle with Shadow Lugia, and once in the battle, you can keep throwing Pokeballs at him until you catch him, but his catch rate is going to be much lower than the other Pokemon. Once he is caught, you can then switch to him in any battle and wipe out the other Pokemon with ease. We found the ST7735R too small and boring, so we decided to use the ILI 9341 240x320 screen. The display also comes with pins to connect to an SD card and touch capabilities. While we did not interface the touch, we did make use of the SD card. When we weren't getting file read errors, we were able to use the SD card to stream music to the speakers and load in as many Pokemon sprites as we wanted. Another chip we decided to interface with was 16 MB flash memory with quad SPI. We wanted to use flash memory so that we could store background images with quick read times. After plenty of SPI interfacing issues, we decided to give up. Instead, we came up with a scheme to store the background in a tile grid format. This worked by storing 16x16 tile bitmaps in ROM and drawing and updating the background by referring to an array of those tile images. This tremendously reduced the memory usage of our backgrounds, and we were able to create the game without flash memory. In order to communicate between the two displays, we used a TM4C on both the top and bottom boards. These TM4Cs communicated via UART, and we used a message synchronization system so the top and bottom TM4Cs would be synchronized to the same state of the game. After getting roasted by Valvano in office hours, we finalized a PCB design with one board for both screens for maximum flexibility. The casing for the DS was modeled in Fusion and 3D printed. We printed separate cases for the top and bottom, as well as 6 different buttons. The top and bottom cases are connected via an L bracket so that the top screen has a decent viewing angle when holding the enclosure from the bottom controller. And that's our project. Thank you for watching.